You can't live in the past. The wins and the losses, the joy, the drama, the what ifs and should haves. All that means zero now. We all start from zero. This is why we play.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you guys tuned in yesterday. Well, you had to tune in yesterday because you tuned in today. Make sense? Y'all will catch that later. But welcome back for the second half of our season preview, ladies and gentlemen. For this episode, we're going to talk about the Eastern Conference, okay? And the Eastern Conference is not as... What's the word I'm looking for? Help me.
Unpredictable.
Yeah. It's going to be a lot more excitement in the East. I mean, we all probably can figure the end-all, be-all, like who will come out of the East, but it should make for more interesting games.
Yeah.
It should. So let's go ahead and start this off. Let's go ahead and talk about my number one seed.
Everybody's number one seed. Come on.
I'm just saying. Yeah, let's talk
if
about.
You don't have the Cavs as your number one seed.
You have to be a Warriors fan.
Okay.
Yeah, you have to be a Warriors fan. But there shouldn't even be any debate here. All this will be me doing is gloating about how the Warriors blew a 3-1 lead in the NBA Finals. Or how LeBron James came out of nowhere for a spectacular block on Andre Iguodala. Or how Kyrie Irving just hit a shot for the ages over Steph Curry.
Or Kevin Love. And that defense. On your MVP.
But, I mean, it was, like, he stayed in front of him.
Love, though. That's like...
He stayed in front of him.
That's what I'm saying.
Like, he moved his feet well. But, see, I think the thing with Kevin Love that a lot of people just say he doesn't play good defense, he gets lost a lot in pick and rolls, you know. He gets lost a lot, and especially because he's undersized to be a power forward. Mm-hmm. So, a lot of times he gets pushed and banged around. Right? Most of the time. Either way.
This is your opinion.
Either way it goes, he played pretty good defense on Steph in the closing.
Kevin Love to score points to help seal this win, but
he played defense.
He didn't need that. Defense and rebounds. Wow, that was. I mean, because in all honesty, let me be honest here, and I can show you the photo. Okay, when it came down to that play of Kevin Love sticking Steph Curry, I was petrified. Everybody was.
I was scared.
As soon as the switch came, you're like, oh, damn.
Like, like, and every move he was with him. Like, man, and then the reaction of the players, like, I mean, the coach was crying. LeBron was on the floor crying. JR was crying. I mean, it was, oh, man, it was amazing.
It was. I felt like Houston had finally won.
I did. Like, because I took that, like, look, I'm in championship locker room attire right here. Like, I am so excited that they won. Like, I'm so excited even about opening night because they played the Knicks. By the way, the NBA is so petty for that.
What?
Scheduling a championship banner raising for the Cavaliers against the Knicks and having Carmelo Anthony in the building.
I mean, why not?
That's petty, though.
But he's good with his 4 gold medals. He already told y'all that.
Oh, man. Him with the 4 gold medals again. But it's just crazy.
Lala out here parading his medals on DJ Khaled's Snapchat.
What? I didn't see that.
This was a while ago.
You know what?
She was like, yeah, these are the gold medals.
I just passed up DJ Khaled's Snapchats because they just... I don't know. I just
This
pass
is
them
one
up.
that I just happen to see because nowadays all I do is.
Yep, until you see something interesting and you just move on to the next one.
He's still funny though. He's still funny.
Yeah, no, he is.
But it's a little redundant at times. But yeah, she had like his 4 gold medals.
That's crazy.
He's the only NBA star to win 4 gold medals. I'm like, girl.
Yeah, I mean, it would have been LeBron if LeBron would have played this year, so he would have had 4. So, I mean, it's, it's whatever side you want to look at. But I'm just ready for opening night. I was scheduled to work October 25th. I was so sad. I was depressed. But I talked to one of my coworkers, and she's actually going to take that day for me, and I'll take her day later on that week.
I'm actually working, but it's a short shift, but it is at night. So.
Oh, I cannot miss.
But it's all right.
I cannot miss the open. Like, I had to work prior, last year when they played on opening night. I didn't want to do that this year.
I think I was off. I probably was.
Yeah, I think you were off.
Yeah,
I think you were off.
Because I was off for the NFL kickoff this season. I think the NBA season last season. So yeah.
Okay. Yeah, no, I had to work for the NFL kickoff. But I'm ready for opening night, guys, where it's right around the corner. Okay, October 25th. All right. Well, that's today actually. Sorry. But no, I'm ready for it. I'm ready for it. The game starts at what, like 7?
Sounds right.
Well, no, the pregame and the ring ceremony, that takes about 30 minutes or so, right? Okay. So I'm just ready for that. I am. I'm ready to see how they're going to come out. J.R. Smith finally signed back. I mean, what was it, 4 years, 57 mil?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I mean, so J.R. got his money. He's going to be back. I mean, all they need is another.
J.R. Hennessy Smith.
Hennessy Smith. Man, he finally put a shirt on after all that time. But yeah,
all that crying in the post-game interview.
Nobody ever thought I was gonna be nothing.
My dad.
It was some tough times.
His dad was standing there like, "Boy, if you don't, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Are you crying?"
Man,
There's no crying.
It was so many tears that fell, man. It was ridiculous.
Yeah.
But you know what? The classiest move, I talk a lot of stuff about the Golden State Warriors. The classiest move was Draymond Green actually coming out and congratulating LeBron on the court.
Right.
The only Warriors player to do that, but he
Much
did.
as we don't like Welvin.
The shade.
Welvin, donkey.
Man. But no, I respected that move. Yeah. I did. Because he didn't have to. None of the other players did, but he did. Yeah. So, I respect him for that. But now things get interesting in the East. Okay? Who do you have as your number 2?
Toronto.
Toronto is number 2?
You have Toronto?
No, I actually have the Celtics as number 2.
Okay, I have them number 3.
Yeah, I have the Celtics as number 2. The Celtics are going to be good. I mean, they got Al Horford.
Yeah, Al Horford. They finally have some rim scoring that they didn't have.
I mean, and they were good last year.
Yeah.
They were good last year. Yeah, they're only going to get better under Brad Stevens. Yeah, I have the Celtics as my number 2.
So yeah, I have Toronto. No Biyombo, no Scola, but they added Jared Sullinger, and they still have Valanciunas.
Yeah, but I don't know. They're probably going to lose a little bit on the inside just for that rebound. I mean, Biyombo had a 26 rebound game against the Cavs.
It's a fluke.
I mean, possibly, but I mean, it was that toughness, that
it was a fluke
that they made lack. And I mean, you just have to look at it. I mean, Kyle Lowry and DeMar DeRozan, they have something to prove after the playoffs.
And Kyle Lowry already said that he's going to opt out at the end of the season. I don't know why he said it.
To get more
this early.
Yeah. But it's
like now you have to live up to those expectations of, okay, you're going to opt out. Are you going to do enough for people to pay you at the, have these offers or whatever on the table for you? I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. Usually, players don't say that.
Well, he has to. He has to opt out. Otherwise, because next year is his last year's contract. So if he doesn't opt out, then he puts the ball in the Raptors' hands to decide what they want to do with him instead of having the power in his hands to decide, okay, I have the power to play my contract out, negotiate how much money I can get on the open market instead of just taking whatever
Toronto offers.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, that makes sense.
It does, but it's just usually not. I don't know.
It's exactly what LeBron did.
It's LeBron.
Yeah.
It's
And
LeBron.
it's exactly what KD's going to do. KD has
Whatever.
he
We're not
has
talking about
He has a 2-year
KD.
contract where he can opt out after this year.
Yeah, we know.
And that's probably what he's gonna do. If they don't win, I mean,
Salary cap's going up, first of all.
Yes. He
Yeah.
has more money out there.
So.
Yeah. I mean, but I know we talked about the West yesterday, but do you think KD would leave and go elsewhere if it doesn't work out?
Obviously, he doesn't care enough
Yeah.
about his legacy. So,
Yeah.
Yeah, he done already messed it up. He doesn't care about people talking about it.
I can see him going. I can see him
He's
going to
talking
the
mess about
Spurs.
OKC.
How would y'all feel if he went to the Spurs, though?
He should have gone to the Spurs in the first place.
He should have.
Yeah. If anything.
Spurs
he
or
should
the
have.
Clippers.
Yeah.
I would have respected his decision so much more.
But the Spurs already have so much in place. Why would you give up somebody like Kawhi Leonard?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's Kevin Durant.
Yeah.
Not at all.
I mean, but Ginobili, he's on his last leg. Parker, you don't know how much he's gonna, do. But I mean, that would have been great if he would have went there. But screw the Warriors and KD.
Yes.
Let me see. So yeah,
Wow.
I have the Celtics. You have the Raptors. Okay, who do you have for your number 3?
The Celtics.
Okay, and then I had the
It's just-
Raptors as
yeah.
my number 3. So those were interchangeable.
Yeah.
Okay. Next on my list, I actually had Atlanta. Yeah, I actually had Atlanta. Moving Dennis Schroeder. Okay. Having him move to the starting point guard position. Because he played better than Jeff Teague last year.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's gone. And then they're adding Dwight Howard with yeah. But I mean, I don't know, a change of scenery. He's back in his hometown.
Whatever. We said that about Houston.
Yeah.
Get away from the critics in LA. Blah blah.
But if
blah.
you see, he's working on a jump shot now.
He's been working on a jump shot.
He
He
has.
does that in practice. He hits them. He hits free throws and he hits mid-range jumpers in practice.
But what was that article that you read last season about he doesn't take the shots because he's afraid to miss?
Yeah. I mean, why are you even playing basketball? You
Yeah.
take those stupid hook shots.
All the
and
time.
You miss 80%.
80% of them. Sorry, love.
But you don't want to take a jump shot. His mechanics are off, man. I don't
They
know.
are. Or it's like he puts too much into it. Like he'll have the normal form, then it's like he'll.
He needs to do some yoga. Maybe that's
I
what
don't
He's
know.
too stiff.
Yeah.
Yeah,
he
his.
needs
Yeah.
some yoga
He
in
has
his
no
life.
footwork. We can go for days right now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Seriously.
about
goofy.
what he lacks.
He already dancing in the locker room.
So
Yeah.
you mean to tell me you can hit the nene on site, but you get 3 to 4 years with Hakeem Olajuwon teaching you post moves.
And Kevin McHale.
Yeah. Yeah.
You can't go baseline on nobody.
Nobody.
Like,
No hook
I
shot?
could even be
What?
taught a post move by Olajuwon,
Yeah.
and I can nail it.
I will tell you
I
something.
can nail the post move. I may not be able to hit the shot.
LeBron owes his recent success, probably within the
Yes.
last 5 or 6 years,
The dream.
to Hakeem Olajuwon
Yes.
for teaching him a post game.
Yes, that's
Kobe
true.
Bryant too.
Kobe
Yeah.
Bryant as well.
Yeah.
LeBron owes Hakeem.
That's
LeBron
true.
would not have rings without Hakeem because he got that post game by like
I-
year one.
I can say that.
Yeah.
I can say
Year
that.
one, after,
Yeah.
after he was with the Heat for a year and he started working
Yeah.
on the dream.
Yeah, that's when they won their first
Unstoppable.
championship in 2012.
That's when he
Yep.
became unstoppable.
Yeah, that's true.
That's when nobody doubted LeBron after that year.
Because it's like
It's like,
he would always take those horrible threes,
Yes.
forcing shots. But now
but
he's working
that's
more in
what
the
you
paint.
need though. You want to have somebody on your team that's willing to get better.
Yeah,
Oh, they consider me the best in the world, but you know what? I don't think I am.
right.
Let me get better.
Because there's always room for improvement.
Yeah.
I mean, it's if you don't improve, that's why, ladies and gentlemen, if we don't get better from last season, y'all don't gotta watch. Please watch. But you,
Screw all that.
yeah, y'all want to look for a progression, though. You know, and that's what we really look for.
You never want to be complacent.
Right.
You always want to do better.
And Dwight Howard has become, you know, quite complacent. I mean, he can't run the floor like he used to.
But he's going to bring a championship to Atlanta.
His words.
His words. I want to bring a championship home.
No.
You are not LeBron.
Not at all. Not at all.
You are not LeBron. And this is not 2004.
It's not.
It's not even 2007.
Yeah.
I went to the finals.
It's not even 2013 when he came.
Yeah, exactly.
Like it's not none of that. But I mean, we'll see. But I still have them. I still have them at the number 4 seed. You know, just because of Coach Bud, and I mean, who they still have around them, the Kyle Korvers, the Dennis Schroeder being the point guard. You have Paul Millsap. And their bench is still good.
Yeah,
you know,
the core is pretty much still in.
Yeah, it's still going to be there. I mean, you just traded out Al Horford for Dwight Howard, you know, for the most part. So
whatever that's worth.
Yeah, so they'll be good.
Bad free throws.
Yeah. I mean, they really weren't that good of a free throw shooting anyway team last year. Okay, so who do you have for number 5?
Number 4.
What?
I actually have the Pacers.
Okay, yeah. You never said you're number 4. You have the Pacers as the number 4.
I have the Pacers. Seeing as though Paul George has more help now.
He does.
Got Jeff Teague, Thaddeus Young, Al Jefferson,
Monte Ellis, but he's
even though they're used to playing like a up tempo pace or whatever, and Al Jefferson's there, it might slow him down. But
he's gonna be with the second unit.
I think but still they still run.
Yeah.
And Al, Al's slow.
They got some young boys. They got Miles Turner.
Yeah, Miles Turner. Yeah, they do have him.
I think they take a step back defensively, but
offensively they're gonna put up numbers. And I mean, Paul George. I mean, he's coming for the MVP this season.
Yeah, he's a sleeper.
Yeah.
I mean, because
Not for me.
But if you look,
I always believed in PG-13.
If you look at
even
it,
when he, go ahead. I'm sorry.
KD and Steph, they're gonna cancel each other out to a certain degree, you know, because it's like a lot of the time Steph Curry, he's gonna have to pass the ball to KD,
right.
You know, and KD's gonna have to pass the ball to so that's gonna open up the floor for possibly a new MVP or a repeat MVP.
I think LeBron takes it again.
I can see that.
He comes back and takes it.
I can see that.
James Harden a close second.
Yeah, James. I can see that.
Yeah. I was actually going to give Russell a close second.
Russell is going to tear the league up.
He will. He'll tear up rims.
If OKC gets anywhere near 6 seed, I can see Russell having a strong push towards it.
Yeah, I can see that.
Russell might come out and be the most improved player. Yeah. Like, did he get better?
Most improved and MVP all in one season. One up from Curry.
How does he get better?
He just got madder.
Yeah. Like, only thing that I need Russell Westbrook to do is just focus on his shooting. He's always been a streaky 3-point shooter.
Oh, yeah.
And the shooting and that decision making.
It's the decision making that's really.
Do you pass?
Yeah.
Do you shoot?
Yeah.
Do you drive?
I mean, because when you look at it, when you have
sometimes he takes ill-advised shots
with 20 seconds left on the shot clock and nobody back to rebound the ball.
But
sometimes you got to, but
you have to admire that, and I think that was the beef in OKC.
Yeah.
Everybody crowned KD the leader of the team, but you always had Russell in situations where Russell was the one taking the shot.
Right. Yeah. But I mean, even when KD was out, like everybody saw the rumblings, could hear the rumblings of, okay, hey, this is Russ's team now. Mm-hmm. Because they actually responded better, to Russ.
They were even talking about how Russell was maybe he should change his game, maybe he should calm down, maybe he should shoot less, maybe he should step back. And it's like, why?
Yeah. Like
you don't admire somebody who's gonna, hide in the shadows because y'all are talking about him. And because they lost or he missed a shot or whatever. You don't want that.
I could actually with Russ. Wow, I had something profound. Can't remember what it was though.
Profound.
profound it was. But it'll come back to me. It'll come back to me. I know it will. So, all right. So my number 5 was it? No, wait. My number 5 was the Pacers. Who's your number 5?
I have Detroit Pistons.
Okay.
And I have a profound stat
Okay.
on this that you're probably not going to like, but you're going to know it's true.
All right, let's go ahead.
The Cavs' margin of victory was their lowest when they played the Pistons.
You done?
Yeah, that's all I want to say. I'm just letting you know.
It was a reason, like
I'm just letting you know. And LeBron probably had his worst shooting during that series.
Stanley Johnson. Stanley Johnson.
It was still a sweep, though. It was still a sweep, though.
But I'm telling you.
It was still a sweep, though.
I know almost doesn't count,
But
that is something to point out.
But the Pistons,
For next season.
they know how to muck up a game.
For next season.
They do. Like, they know how to get physical with you. They know how to get in your face. More importantly, get in your head.
Right.
You know, so they know how to muck up a game. And then Stan Van Gundy, you know he teaches defense.
Yeah.
You know, so... Yeah, I mean, I can see that. I mean, that's not as bad. So I take my eye roll back from that stat that you just proclaimed.
I mean, it was a stat, though.
I mean,
even though they didn't win the game.
I take the eye roll back. You know, I
They
do.
didn't win that one game, but...
So I have the Pistons as my number 6, though.
Actually, let me look up that amount here. Oh, you have Pistons as number 6?
Yeah, I have Pistons as
Okay,
number
number
6.
6, I have Atlanta.
Atlanta.
Yeah, we've already talked about.
Yeah, we talked about
That's
them.
why.
Okay. So number 7, I have the Bulls. Well, my number 7 and 8 are interchangeable. That may be the same for you.
It was 8.5 points. Average margin of victory was 8.5
I
points.
mean, it's almost double digits. And they still swept them.
But it's all right though. LeBron probably only averaged about 23 points per game.
Possibly.
But anywho, what were you saying?
They still swept them. My number 7 and 8, I think
We're looking to the future. These are for future. This is for the future reasoning.
But you brought a Pat stat up from...
I had to bring up the stat to talk about the future. Okay, number 8. No, number 7.
Uh-huh.
I have the Bulls.
Number 7, I have the Bulls as well. But that's interchangeable with my number 8, just depending upon who stays healthy.
Who's your number 8?
My number 8 is the Knicks.
Mine too.
Yeah.
All I have here is health.
Yeah, and that's it.
Like, that's all I have is health.
That is
like
the
for
one
Bulls, I have-
word.
last year they took a step back. I think we talked about this.
Yeah.
Taking a step back defensively.
Yeah.
But they had a new coach.
Yeah.
They had a new system to learn. So, but health for them too, because they got Plastic Man, Dwayne Wade.
Oh, yeah. I was like, Plastic Man.
You got Rondo. Hopefully his attitude can stay in check.
And then you have Jimmy Butler, who's still an emerging superstar. Well, star, but, I mean, he,
It's all about health.
hopefully yeah.
D-Wade.
Yeah. But you know what's really crazy? What's really crazy is that neither one of our lists have the Miami Heat on it.
Why would it?
That's sad.
Nobody's list should have Miami Heat on it.
Like, it's 2016, just 2 years ago, the Heat were number 1, and now we don't even have them making the playoffs. That is sad. Like, LeBron left, then Wade left.
That's what happened when he left the Cavs. How many games did they win that next season?
No, that's true.
8.
But I mean, even still with Wade and Bosh out there, they remain competitive.
Right. But now you have Bosh, whose future in the NBA is like
Almost
very bleak.
over. But I'm sorry. Like my.
Oh, that's another big prediction I have for the NBA. I don't know if you have any predictions, but I predict that somebody's going to sign Bosh.
I just.
Mid-level exception.
Yeah.
Yeah.
1 year. Just, with some medical
That's my
contingencies. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I could see that. I mean, because you can't deny his production,
Hopefully
but I
it's
mean,
Houston. But anyway.
he'll have to definitely take a reduced role.
Yeah.
I mean, but his
Because
presence.
nobody wants to be the blame for.
Him dying.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because if it gets that bad, it could lead to that. But I mean, even just having him in a locker room will be great.
Yeah.
But the way the Miami Heat are treating him is ridiculous. they're not going to waive him until the very last moment, so he's not eligible to play with a playoff team.
Wait,
Yeah, I read
what?
that.
You didn't hear that?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, they're gonna.
Oh, well, forget my prediction then.
Yeah, they're gonna keep him on the roster as long as they can, so that way he won't be eligible to play for another playoff team.
It's all about money. Somehow it has to do with money for Pat Riley.
Something,
But
this man helped bring 2 championships to your city, like, and you're gonna treat him like this?
it's Pat Riley.
But still, but you would expect more from Pat Riley.
No,
No, not really.
No, no,
not at all.
I don't know. I would.
Why?
I mean, I kind of want to know what he told her. Oh, never mind. You didn't catch it.
Like what?
No, but I don't know. I don't know. I just expected more because the news
Because
makes.
he's been there long. I mean, because he's been around.
Yeah, and I
he's
mean,
been with the team.
and I
for
mean,
a while.
the way the news paints the narrative is that Pat Riley and the Heat organization are first class all around and all this other stuff.
I'm telling you, it has to do with money. I'm gonna do my research on why they're doing it. It has to do with money. It's not out of spite.
I don't know. That's
It's just money.
That's
It's
the
money.
Yeah, because
It's
I
money.
think Bosch has like another 80 million out
It's
there on the
money.
table.
yeah.
It's money.
So, if anything, they probably, they're doing something in the NFL now. I don't know if y'all read about Kaepernick.
Mm-hmm.
The 49ers want him to renegotiate
Oh yeah, he
his
did.
contract.
He restructured his contract.
Oh, yeah.
Restructure his contract in trade for a starting role with the 49ers.
I mean, even with the 49ers, they have Blaine Gabbert. I mean, so Kaepernick isn't that bad.
He's not.
Because
but
Blaine Gabbert and
it's cheap.
Colin Kaepernick are pretty much the same player.
Yeah.
But they
Like
still-
otherwise,
they
like
still
quarterback
owe Kaepernick
rating.
like $79 million. Right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
they had him restructure his contract in trade
With a player option.
with a player option.
Yeah.
But everybody knows he's gonna be gone
Yeah.
after the season anyway.
Yeah, that's true.
So I don't know if the Heat are kind of underlyingly trying to establish something like that. Hey, we may go ahead and let you clear waivers and let you play. You just got to restructure your contract. So that way we can save some money on the back end. Which
Yeah.
is
It's all
fair.
about money, I'm telling you.
So
But I mean, and it's not saying that the Heat won't be good. I mean, they still have.
Whiteside.
When he says, look, no.
That's funny.
They
You
got
got Whiteside, yeah.
They got Dragic.
You got
Yeah, they got
Whiteside.
Dragic.
You got Dragic. Nobody's doing it with blocks, in the words of Whiteside.
Yeah, they have Dragic. They have Whiteside. Lord, I feel horrible saying this.
They got
Dion
Spoelstra.
Waiters.
They have Spoelstra. They still have Spoelstra.
They have Justice Winslow.
Oh, yeah.
So
I like Justice.
yeah, I like Justice. But that's pretty much it.
Udonis is still playing.
Tyler Johnson. They got
Yeah, Tyler Johnson. Yeah, Haslam, he's still there for whatever that's worth. But that's still not playoff contention.
not at all.
It's not. Unless they can pull off some kind of trade or something.
Right.
But
They don't have enough money out there.
they don't.
I think once they figure out what they're gonna do with Bosch, then maybe they could tempt somebody, but you're not really tempting them with much.
But then even if looking at the way they've done Chris Bosh, it's kind of like,
Who's gonna want to go?
who's going to want to go there?
Yeah.
Right. So it's kind of like not only are you messing up this situation, you're messing up future situations as well.
Right.
So I don't know. That's tough. That's tough.
They may just have to tank it out and build through the draft.
That's it.
So they're going to have to take the Sixers approach.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Dang, can they beat out the Sixers though?
Oh.
For the worst.
Y'all should touch that question.
Can anybody beat out the Sixers for the worst record at the end of the
I
season?
mean, well, Embiid is out there. He's looking good.
Oh yeah, he is looking good.
He's looking good. And then, I mean, you have Okafor.
They got about 8 centers on the team.
Yeah, they do.
I don't know.
And I mean, with Ben Simmons having an injury that he has, I don't think you should rush him back from that because that's the same injury that KD had.
Yeah,
They kept him in and out the lineup. And with him being so young, you want that to heal up. They weren't gonna make the playoffs whether Ben Simmons played or not.
Correct.
They weren't gonna make the playoffs.
They weren't gonna sniff the playoffs. Okay.
They weren't gonna be able to.
How does a team have that many first round picks in the span of 10 years and still look like crap?
Player development.
That's true.
That's what it is.
Whoever's
developing,
Philadelphia, they're trash. You need to fire
whoever's
them.
developing, and whoever is scouting.
Not even scouting.
Not even because I mean they have some all right players, but I mean they just
They're
aren't
not using them to the best of their ability.
right. And I mean maybe Ben Simmons can do that, or maybe they were just trying to. What I really think that's happening in the NBA, and
What's wrong with them is they take the best player out of the draft, even if they don't need them.
They have to. They're like.
That's cool, but what if they don't need them though? And they don't because they got like 8 centers on it.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, Sam Hinkie is his name. Sam Hinkie.
Yeah,
something like that.
He's an
Hanky
idiot.
hinky.
He's an idiot.
That's true.
Let's just be completely 100 with it because I would have traded Nerlens Noel by now.
Yeah.
He should have been gone.
And
Not
then
that he's a bad player, but you got enough pieces to where you could entice somebody.
You have so many pieces that do the same things.
Exactly. Nobody's solid on defense. Or no. None of them know how to play away from the basket, let me say that.
Yeah.
Yeah, everybody's all in the paint.
Everybody's in the paint.
Yeah.
Spread out. You can't spread them out. You don't have any flexibility in your lineup to where you can play these really good players on the floor because they all do the same thing, like you said.
Now I can see if they were shooters.
Yes.
You know, big men who could actually step out and knock down the shot, but they're not.
Ben Simmons even doesn't have a decent range shot.
He doesn't.
So
I mean, he has the playmaking
He has
ability.
that degree to fall back on.
But you know what? I think that
He didn't catch it.
I caught
No,
it.
he's so smart.
Yeah, I caught it. But you know what I think in the NBA now, they're just so quick to anoint somebody to be that next Jordan, that next Kobe, that next LeBron, that they're just throwing that label on anybody.
Right.
You know, because if you saw they were trying to do that with Anthony Davis last season, he's going to be the next LeBron.
Yeah, I remember that.
And then
we were talking about that on one of the shows.
Yeah. And then now look at where he is. I mean, yeah.
they still ain't put no player development. That is key. If you snack, and that's why it's a problem for me that the kids are jumping on the money first because they're avoiding that time where they can really be putting on weight, honing skills, and really being a full-fledged NBA-ready product.
Yeah,
that's true.
Because at this time, I think it would be a waste drafting anybody that's not at least a junior.
Yeah.
Because if you think about it, you spend in the first 3 years, you're paying these boys to sit on the bench or to go play in the D League or
why not say, I'm gonna just do 1 year and see if I can make it to the NBA, and I can make $1 million just sitting on the bench.
No, I mean the Pelicans, they do have Buddy Hield, who I mean could do a little bit of something.
But Buddy Hield was a senior, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, no, he was.
He
Yeah,
was
he
a senior
was.
when he came
Yeah.
out. So
And I mean, at least that may give them some solid point guard play, even though it may be from a rookie. But that could give them a little bit of something, that they're missing. But I mean, it just hinges on the shoulders of Anthony Davis.
Yeah,
it does.
Who's hurt?
Yeah.
Right now.
Who's
ironically, is it a shoulder injury?
No, it's actually it's an ankle injury. I think ankle or foot. I think it's ankle. Yeah, I think it's ankle.
Wouldn't it be a strange turn of events that if he was to cut the unibrow, like all his injury woes would go away?
Can't do that.
He could.
I mean, he could, but
he's
you can't do that.
brow.
Yeah, he's
leaving
the
what's the
brow.
money out there on the table?
The brow. Didn't he trademark that or something?
I hope not. I hope not. Ladies and gentlemen, thank y'all for tuning in. Enjoy the game tonight. Go Cavs. And we'll be back later, guys, with guests. And we're working on an intro for the show. I have one of the Houston artists that working on an intro. So yeah, guys, just keep tuning in. Let us know what y'all think. Follow us on Snapchat. Follow us on Instagram. Follow us on Facebook.
Producer, you want to show your face?
Yeah.
He's behind the scenes, guys.
Behind the scenes, ladies and
But he
gentlemen.
has a lot of knowledge.
Yes, a lot of insightful knowledge, guys. So, but, once again, just thank y'all for tuning in. We wouldn't be here without y'all, and we doing something that we love. We have fun while we do this. All right, so thank y'all. We'll catch y'all later. That was good. Didn't we end the show off on it? What the fuck?